Hey guys, it's Paul and Paul from Dentro, and today we're gonna walk through the newest OpenAI tools and features that were just released this week. I
Okay,
hand over to you, Paul.
thank you very much. I quickly share my screen because I'm going to start with something that I have only discovered today. Maybe you've heard of this. This has been part of the presentation of OpenAI. It's called
Ah,
GPTs. It allows OpenAI or ChatGPT users to create their own GPT agents. Um,
that's really cool. I don't have access to it yet, but you have. Lucky one.
Yes, I have access to it since a couple of hours and I've played around with it. As you can see, I've already created 2 GPTs of my own. I think what I've understood from OpenAI is that they will create a store where you can
Right.
basically like an app store, where you can publish your GPTs, and I think they will also have some monetization option for that. But yeah, that's in the future. It's not available yet. The only thing that you can see or that I can see so far is GPTs that have been provided by OpenAI. So
Okay, I see. I
see a
see.
couple of examples, but there's no publicly available GPTs other
Look,
than
look, did you see at the bottom? There was a meme GPT. When you
yes.
scroll all the way down, hallelujah.
Yeah. Yes, there's a
Okay.
couple of things like yes, different things. And I've also created their plugins that have already been available as separate GPTs. Not sure what that's about because they're already included, but yes. All right. So I quickly wanted to show how this works. So I can go on create a new GPT, and then I see this. See on the left. This is also the first time you see this, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Cool.
listening.
All right. Yes. I've also been playing around only a little with this, so I might have not discovered all it can do. But basically, it works like this. I think this is also something Sam Altman mentioned in his presentation, that he envisions coding to be more of a text-based job in the
Right.
future, and this is kind of where this is going to. So this is basically the builder. This is like your yes, how you configure, how you build your GPT. And on the right, you've got a preview where you can test whenever you want. So let's see, what shall we do? And also I have configure here, so I
Yeah,
can
what's
also
that about?
do some, it's basically the same that you can do with text-based input. You can do in a more
So in the
familiar
create tab,
way.
you write what you want, and then it fills out the configure tab automatically, something like that.
Exactly. An
Okay.
agent is like, it's like ChatGPT capabilities with some certain knowledge. You can also, I think, I haven't tried that yet, but you can upload files, so you can give
Mm-hmm.
them very specific knowledge.
Okay.
And yes, you can like fine tune it a bit in some sort of direction in terms of how it speaks, how it converses, how what kind of knowledge it has, how it guides the user, and so
I,
on.
I, I'm looking forward. I think that it's very similar to actually the tool I will show later. Okay.
Okay, all
Let's
right.
let's
Okay.
let's make one. Let's make one.
Yes. One moment, one thing only. Basically, create and configure is the same. This is just a
Yeah.
more familiar thing where you enter all the data yourself. I think create is much more fun. So you're creative. So what do you think we should create? We
I
can do
want.
something simple.
Yeah, I want to have a teacher who teaches me how to drive a bus.
All right. Okay. So it should know basically everything about driving a bus and about
Exactly.
traffic rules and stuff. All right.
Yeah. Yes.
So it asks you, what would you like to make? I would like to create a GPT that teaches users everything about driving a bus.
Awesome.
So now it goes on, and it takes this basic ChatGPT settings and
Mm-hmm.
enhances with special capabilities. Now you can see here it started to have a little description. Your bus driving tutor. Here it started.
Nice.
These are also, you're familiar with this from the normal GPT, that you've got some example questions you can ask. So it updated this to fit the the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now it asks, we're creating a GPT focused on bus driving education. How about the name Bus Tutor? Would that work for you? What do you think?
Yes. Maybe also tell him that he should. No, okay, let's do it. Keep it simple. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay. So because now it has this description, and now we will probably add Bus Tutor as the name of the GPT. Like that's what the GPT will be called. And I assume this will also be something like the app name in the App Store, for example. So when you have a public
Yeah,
store, you will
yeah.
see the Bus Tutor GPT. So what's happening now?
No, it's stuck a bit, no?
Stuck a bit, yes. Now something's happening, I think. Yes. Now, really cool. I was surprised by that because now it's going to create every GPT as an icon.
Uh-huh.
And you have the option to upload something. I tried that works. But in this, if you use the create flow, it will automatically create an icon for you. Uh,
Oh, how cute.
so now it suggests you this icon. You can say, okay, it's nice, or I want something different, and you can give it some instructions and it will create icons, and you can iterate until you're happy. But let's say we're happy with that, right?
Right.
Yes, because it looks really friendly, so I think we can go with that. So what do you think? I think it looks great. All right.
And
Now
what's not happening the next step?
usually it's starting to ask to fine tune a bit more the personalization of the GPT or the direction it's going. So I assume it will ask about what kind of things the GPT should mention specifically, what kind of things it should avoid to mention. Well, let's see. Let's focus on how the bus will interact with users when discussing bus driving. What should be the primary focus? For instance, should it be on the technical aspects of operating a bus, safety protocols, or
Yeah,
maybe
let's choose the technical aspects of operating a bus. Let's copy that.
yes? Isn't all of this relevant for driving a bus, basically?
Let's make it just for that. We don't need safety protocols.
I think we absolutely need, but okay, all right, let's focus on the technical aspects. Maybe not only, maybe primarily.
Yeah, very good.
But I think
Yeah,
it
it understands it.
it
Do you give large language models the? Do you say it's a he or it's a she or it's a it? What do you say?
for me it's a it.
It's an it. Yeah,
But
I
we will
often
see
run.
if we go more personal with the GPT agent, might have some other personal.
True, true. I agree.
Yes. Okay. So we'll see. Oh, something went wrong. Let's try to regenerate. I didn't have that yet. But I assume as they are rolling this out at the moment, um, they
Yeah,
might have some issues here and there.
I agree.
See? But, the first two that I built for testing reasons worked really well, so I didn't run into any issues of that sense. We will see. Exactly. No, okay, it seems to be updating. It looks all right. Next, are there any specific topics or types of language that bus tutor should avoid when interacting with users? Not really, right? Obviously, you could also, especially for an example like this, you could make use of the file upload and upload like really technical manuals and stuff.
Right. That's a
And
good point.
yeah, so especially for a use case like this, that would make sense. Because then it really has up to date and exact knowledge about what it needs. But I think I haven't tried that yet, but I think it also has web browsing capabilities. It has all these sort of things. So it's not only the ChatGPT knowledge that is limited to, I think, April 23. So it can actually also access
I think
information
it doesn't have the search capabilities. I think this is not inbuilt.
in the GPT,
In a GPT definitely it's not, because I mean a
in
large
the
language model
agent, you
cannot
mean?
browse on its own. Yeah, in the agent,
No,
I
but
don't
the
think.
plugin is included.
Yeah, okay, but okay, when you were before in the configure tab, there were a few things we checked, and if you scroll down,
Here.
oh wow, there is written web browsing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I take back everything I said.
Yeah, and you can also see here now it filled out a few things
All
that we
right.
could have also filled out manually. So that's
Mm-hmm.
like the entrance questions and stuff. All right, let's go to grid. What did he say? How would you like Buzzfeeder to handle situations where the user's request is unclear or missing information? Should it ask
Yeah,
for
we make educated guesses.
Um, yes.
Know how
Or
you want.
also what I did in my test is I told him that he should, if he really can't, before he makes unclear assumptions, it should guide the user to a website where they can
Okay,
find
okay,
information.
okay.
And then specific web resources. Maybe, maybe it can do that. But it basically this depends on the use case. What is the best? We could also, for example, probably I haven't tried that either, but maybe we could also provide them with a certain specific document or something like this. And we'll see. I think there's a couple of possibilities. So, but normally I think it should be finished now, and he will ask us to again. Increase your current users cap.
Okay, but just to keep going,
Okay.
it would work like this, and then it's set up, and then you can talk with it.
Exactly. I think it should work already. Let's see. Because I think the next question would have been hey, let's give it a try anyway. So maybe also trying this now doesn't work because I've reached
Yeah,
GPT.
you ran into the limit, but I don't. But all of them work with GPT-4, I guess. Yeah,
I
because I
think
mean,
they all work with GPT-4 and you only have like
interesting
so.
default from
No.
3.5 to GPT-4. Nice.
Yes. Can I change this
Yeah,
back to
case.
no I can.
No, there's no.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
but cool. Thanks for showing around.
Just one more thing, you can save it. You can save it only for me, only with people with a link, or public.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Uh-huh. So I saved it now. I saved mine public, but it doesn't really do anything. So I can share the link with you, for example, or with other people. But yes, public. It only tells you that this might appear in the GPT store that is coming.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay,
that's it.
that's cool.
Uh-huh. Exactly. So that's that so far. We will see. Many people don't have access to this now. So if you try to view a link that is shared to you of a certain GPT, might be possible that you can't open this yet, but probably within the next days, most people will have access to this. We will see.
Awesome.
Cool.
We're the first.
Perfect. Now on to your topic. I stopped steering my screen because yours is
Yeah,
also related to the OpenAI.
yeah. Actually, now that I saw what the GPTs are doing,
Uh-huh.
it's basically the same. So I just wanted to show the playground of OpenAI for a bit. When you normally interact with ChatGPT via the web UI,
Bless you.
then you use it with the default options. And what you can do in the playground is you can set up all the special parameters, all the special um, how do you say, things that
No,
influence how the models works.
parameters, good.
Perfect. What I have here open is the complete one. What we want to look at, the chat models, not the completion models. This
Mm-hmm.
is basically what you would see in the interface. Here you can choose which model you want. And then you can add the messages here, just as you would do in the interface. But now, for example, we change the temperature. So we say it's 0.
Mm-hmm.
And when the temperature is 0, the randomness is lower, which means that typically each time I write something, I get the same answer. So if I write, hi, today it is sunny, I add the message, or I think I submit right here. Yeah, that's great to hear. Enjoy the sunny weather. And if we do that again, let's remove that one. if we do it again, I received the same answer. That's great to hear. Enjoy the sunny weather.
Mm-hmm.
If we, on the other hand, move it up, for example, to 1 or almost 1, and I ask that, each time I will get a different answer because the randomness is much higher. Yeah, sunny days are often pleasant. Let's try it again. It often brings a positive and cheerful vibe. Enjoy it. Nice. What is also possible to do is to compare the different models. So the 3.5 are the ones that came out in, what was it, February, March? Or no,
Something around
actually
that time.
3.5 already came out. 3.5 Turbo came out like that. And GPT-4 are the newer ones, the stronger ones, and you can also try them out and see how different inputs yield different outputs.
But GPT-4, you can only try with a pro subscription, right?
All of this here you can try for free when you sign up on the OpenAI platform, and you have $5 in credits for free.
Yes.
So you can use any of them and try it out.
Mm-hmm.
What now is new is the assistants tab, and this is basically, as I just saw it, exactly the same as what you have in the GPTs. So this is just the playground of the GPTs.
Mm-hmm.
And here I have almost the same options as you. I can give it a name, instructions. Other than you, I can choose a model. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this is something where you just ran into the cap of GPT-4. Here I could choose to take another one. What it doesn't have is web browsing. But what it does have is that I can add a function. For example, a function to it's an API call.
Mm-hmm.
And my assistant makes an API call to an external service to get data, which is very cool, very useful.
Mm-hmm. I think I can do the same with the GPT agent.
You can. Awesome.
I haven't
Okay.
explored that yet, but I think it should be possible. Might be wrong, but we'll see.
I already prepared an assistant, the business coach, and we can read here the instructions. You're a business coach that gives very direct feedback. You don't beat around the bush. You tell your client directly what are the client's issues and how to overcome them. What is important is over here, when you answer, you only either ask the client something or give an answer using lyrics from Eminem. Your name is Martin Shkreli. I have this as the instructions, and what I did also, I uploaded a text file with some Eminem lyrics of some of the more famous songs, and enabled the retrieval tool. So at some point, it will look up some of the lyrics.
Okay.
Let's do what you want to ask the coach.
It's a general business coach. Let's say, hi, I have a little flower shop and I'm looking for ways to attract more customers.
Awesome. Now you can add or run. We do immediately add or run.
Uh-huh.
On the side, you see what's happening under the hood. So it how the website interacts with the OpenAI API. This is very technical, but you can understand when does it use the retriever and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, what's the answer? What's your current marketing strategy? Who's your target audience? You only get one shot. Awesome. Make your marketing count. Should we ask something else?
Yes. Let's see, like, what's my current marketing strategy? I distribute some printed flyers, and
Okay.
that's and maybe some word to mouth.
Mouth to mouth, word to mouth. What do you call
Word
it?
to mouth is descriptive view because now.
Oh, look, get online, use social media.
He asks you one question, he cites some Eminem, and he gets very direct.
Yeah, works, no?
Pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, this is the OpenAI playground. Here you can also do other stuff such as fine tuning a model, which is much more technical. But if you are so technical, just know that it's pretty easy to just you have to upload the correct data, data in the correct format, and then you can fine tune it directly here, and also upload files. Which, as I understand it, I don't know. This is you see all the files you uploaded from the past, and yeah, in the playground you can try out all the different models, how they are working, if they are working, and have some fun.
One thing I kind of miss from both, like what I showed and what you showed now, is to also adjust the temperature and other parameters.
Yes,
Different,
that's
right?
very strange. I
Because
agree.
that would be really helpful, actually.
But actually, we should be able to check out what is the temperature, right? Because as far as I remember, that ChatGPT always had a temperature of 0.7,
Mm-hmm. Per
and
default.
now per default in the UI, and now here we should be able to see it somewhere. And if you have GPT-4 instructions, which no, this
Oh,
is type retrieval, user high, text annotations.
can't see it.
Yeah, okay. I was
No.
optimistic. I will look through it once more.
All right. Yeah, maybe it's
Okay,
just
yeah,
not
I agree that it's very strange that there are no option for temperature, because if we go here in the chat and then we
recorded,
choose
right?
the new one, then here we can still do the temperature. No worries. I mean,
Yes, and would also be super helpful for a system because sometimes you want them a bit more
yeah,
creative. Sometimes you want them really, really following the rules.
I agree. Yeah, if you put temperature to 2 above 1, it gets very messy. Like,
That's
what is this
crazy.
answer? Yeah, awesome. Thanks for showing us around with the new GPTs. I couldn't do it yet.
Thank you for showing us around in the playground.
In the meantime, yeah, I will use them instead of the GPTs. And we will talk more about other tools
All right.
soon enough.
See you, Paul.
See you, Paul.